Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys some drum sauce. Basically, I'm going to break down the kind of styles of drums that I think will be popular this year. Bro. And this is actually a part 2 of a video that I did a couple weeks ago, basically trying to predict this year's drum wave. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to go check that out first. You know, that's a prerequisite to today's lesson. And before we get started, you already know, go tap in with me on social media at inquires. But let's lock in. In this video, I want to talk about like some of the drum trends that I could see becoming big this year, both the sounds as well as the patterns that I could see becoming popular and stuff. In most of my videos, I make the melodies from scratch, you know, just to give y'all some melody sauce. But recently I've been enjoying making these kind of drum videos just because it's like a whole different vibe. It's just really fun to cook up on loops. And speaking of loops, the gang at Unknown Library actually hooked me up with another loop kit. It's by Jordan Fox called Synthesis Volume 1. It's a lot of different kind of styles of loops, so let's just go through some of these. That one's cool. Like, it's just a little too Pirates of the Caribbean for right now. I think I like this one. It sounds kind of like a movie soundtrack. Now I'm gonna go into the fractal drum kit that I'm still working on and show you guys some of the sauce that I've been designing. All right, so let's start with the clap, since that's kind of like the thumbnail of the video. Just based on the music that came out last year, I think this year we're gonna see a lot more just kind of these sharp claps. These are like some classic clap sounds, you know, the Luger slap, the Zay clap. But last year I noticed that these kind of sounds are getting really juiced up by the mixing engineers to sound way more saturated and kind of brighter. Really, like, it really cuts through the mix a lot. So claps like this are getting really popular now. You know, just like really tight, bright kind of sounds. And let's not forget the Squidward Clap. This is specially designed by me. I went to Bikini Bottom and locked in with him. It sounds basically like this. As you can see, it has that tail that sounds like Squidward walking. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that noise is in there. Squidward, low-key a big stepper. He's stepping on all the goofies like SpongeBob and Patrick and them. And some of the songs that inspired me to make these claps were actually My Window by Youngboy, Relax by Nav, or like any song off that album, Nothing for Free by Wanna. And then this clap in specific is inspired by Feel Like Dying off A Whole Lot of Red. It's a really kind of sharp clap that cuts right through the mix. You know, shout out Richie South. That's enough lecturing though. Let's actually lock in and I'm gonna show you guys how to use this. Yeah, let's just grab this hi-hat. It's already going crazy, bro. Like, I haven't even done anything. All right, let's get an 808. I accidentally put the 808 where the hi-hat is. Hell nah. All right, this is how you switch it though. You just right click on here and, you know what I'm saying, you can just tap back in. I think I'm gonna pitch this up like a couple, maybe 200. All right, I actually switched to this deck 808. Let's add a snare. And for snares, I think the same thing will be popular, like really sharp, kind of saturated snares. The reason I named it Toast is because it sounds so bright and saturated. It's almost like I left it in the toaster for too long. All right, let's go crazy on these hi-hats. So if you don't already know this, if you want to make a roll like way more fire, just like, you know, make it full like this and take off the last two notes. If you leave it hanging like this, it just sounds way more fire than if you do a full one. For the sake of consistency, I'm just going to copy this and maybe change a couple things. I want to find some cool perks to add. sounds hard. Low-key, this beat's pretty dumb, but what I'm gonna do is add a different 808, like a different pattern. Maybe the Caillou 808. I don't know. Try Nobu. Nobu on Malibu was my last supper. Alright, let's just make this way more bouncy though. Alright, so this is what the second 808 sounds like. It's pretty crazy, but I think it contrasts well with the other one. Maybe let's get a rim or something to switch off the clap. This is going crazy, low-key. If you watched the previous drum sauce video, you know I talked about how, like, you know, switching off 808s or having two different 808s in the beat is like popular now. You know, that's the new wave. You know, different 808s, you can juice it up way more. I'm gonna just slide this down and then have the second crazy 808 come in later. I think that's pretty much all I want to add for this beat. Like, it's pretty simple. All right, let's try to pick another loop. Maybe like make a chill kind of beat this time. This part's fire. I think we can make some crazy Drain Gang vibes with this. It's like really magical kind of melody. Let's go back to these claps and I'm gonna show you guys why the sharp kind of claps work really well. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. Is like, you know, you need to also tune your drums besides your 808. It obviously doesn't sound as bad as when an 808 is out of key, but like if a clap is kind of out of tune, it just sounds a little bit weird. That sounds cool, but like what I'm gonna do is just raise it up by a semitone. Like you can barely notice a difference, but it kind of fits better. What about the Buster clap? Hold up. I like that better, low-key. Actually, I want to like speed this up. No bap. I think I'm gonna have the Squidward clap as like an alternate clap just come in. It's like a little snare thing. Bro, the lockathon snare is low-key my favorite snare so far. When you're locked in cooking up, don't try to rush it. You know, it's a lockathon, not a race. Let's just see what this other melody section sounds like. Let's go crazy on hi-hats. All right, so a little hi-hat sauce, like, you know, some patterns are just good if you leave it like this, like a straight pattern, and then add rolls. But if you want to make it more bouncy, I'd suggest just taking out some notes first. Like, I like leaving this gap right here. It just kind of leaves it hanging. Hi-hat rolls that are like in the higher notes sound more bouncy, and then if you're making like some dark sizzle or Pyrex type of stuff, obviously you make it like, you know, down here, paint it down. Maybe let's do some exponential decay right here. I like that, except let's make it like end sooner. Now let's grab like a different hi-hat and make the pattern way more simple. And then I want to add a snare just to switch between the claps, so let's just copy that around. copy this and then I'm gonna unmute everything. For the verse, it can be just like the snare probably, and then for the hook, I'll have the buster clap. Yeah, that's pretty much the beat. Like, I'm just gonna copy that around. Like, I don't think you need really anything else, just because like the melody is really crazy, so like the drums got to be simple to kind of contrast with that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys learned some new sauce from this video, you know, just to make your drums better in 2021. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, you know, comment what you thought of it, subscribe, all of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me for today, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.